Well, hi Libras, welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot. It's time for your weekly reading. I have shuffled these cards very well. I'm going to shuffle them just a few more times. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be in the middle of the first part of the reading. So I will shuffle again because that just didn't fall together right. There we go. So, Libras, let's find out what you can expect coming up in your life. If this reading resonates, it's probably your reading. If it does not resonate, it probably is not your reading. So I would check your moon sign because that is your private and emotional side. All right, Libras, I have the Seven of Wands in the middle of your reading, surrounds the entire reading. This is being on guard, self-protection, okay, against energies or influences that are trying to come in. And you're like, no, get back, get away, I'm good. You just don't want these wands coming in, okay? So let's find out why this Seven of Wands is surrounding your entire reading. Up here in your highest energy is the Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups, this is water, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer that might be strong in your chart or someone else's chart around this reading. But this is the only cup in the deck that has a lid on it. There's little windows all the way around that lid. And what the Queen's trying to do is get answers to questions about love, because cups are love. And so in that cup, and that's why she's trying to peek in those little windows, are the answers. So, you know, it's metaphorically, it's you're up in your head and you're trying to figure out, you have questions about love. In the meantime, these are the two highest energy cards in your entire reading. So it almost feels like somebody is trying to maybe give you advice or something about your love life, or there's thoughts that are coming in that you're trying to block from coming in. And you're trying to seek the truth about the love right here. And this is like being up in your head and trying to figure things out. The Page of Swords is right next to the Queen of Cups and right above the Seven of Wands. You are on guard. Your sword is up. You're kind of paying attention to everything. So everything that's said, everything that's done, you're not swinging it, but you are on guard about a love situation here. You're trying to figure it out, like, do I keep it or do I not? Next to the Page of Swords is the Five of Wands. There's that. Do I keep it or do I not? You're confused, anxious, stressed. This is mental, like, confusion, like, what do you do here? So your guard is up. You really, you know, so far don't know what to do. Let's keep reading. Under the Queen of Cups is the King of Pentacles. And let me point out, these are all male or female. The King of Pentacles is Earth. So Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn might be strong in your chart or someone else's chart around this reading. But you're looking at a pentacle here. And the energy is about security, stability, and groundedness. You're trying to figure this out. And I need to keep reading to find out. So your mind is also on the security, the stability of this relationship, of this love. You know, is it going to amount to anything? You're very confused about that. And you are on guard. I don't know what happened, but you are very much on guard about that. Next to the Seven of Wands is the Nine of Cups. And this is under the Five of Wands. All that stress, all that anxiety and confusion you have about whether this, you want to move forward, I think, in this, whether you want to move forward in this relationship, whether it will come to fruition, whether it's heading in the right direction. So, you know, this can be wishes coming true, you know, in a lot of readings, but look where it's placed. It's right between all this blocking with the wands and all this strife that you have going on in your head here. And there also could be some arguing between you and your partner about what's going on. So I feel like you just kind of like taking all those cups of love that you have, and you're just kind of guarding them. And it's just like with the Page of Swords, you're on guard. You're like, I don't know how much more love I want to hand out, so let's just put them on a shelf right now and figure things out. So under the King of Pentacles is the Hierophant. This is the card for Taurus. So Taurus might be strong in your chart, might be strong in somebody else's chart around this reading. That gives us 2 for Taurus. King of Pentacles is Earth, Taurus is Earth. So just if you're counting, that's what we got so far. But the energy is traditional values, traditional morals. It's about commitment. It's about security and stability. Right under that King of Pentacles. This is a big deal. You want this relationship to head towards marriage, it looks like. And you're not sure if it's going to get there. And for one reason, and you are on guard here, is we have the 3 of Swords next to the Hierophant. Now, this could be past energy, or it might be going on now. You might be suspecting a third party. That might be what you're up in your head about, or a third energy that might be, interfering in this relationship. So that might be why your sword is up and you are on guard and paying very close attention to everything. So the 3 of Swords, this tells me that yes, this is heartache. You've been through it before. I feel like you've definitely been through it before. You've been in relationships where maybe there was a third party or someone interfering and it caused you a lot of pain, and you don't want to go there again. You want to block this 3 of Swords from coming in. I have the 3 of Pentacles right next to the 3 of Swords. Now, this is a black card. This is about disagreeing. This is about not seeing eye to eye. It can be about three's a crowd, okay? This is right next to the 3 of Swords, like I said, 3, 3. And under the 9 of Cups. So because of this energy, and I feel like there is some not seeing eye to eye, a little bit of being on different, in different stages in this relationship, or not on the same page type energy going on here. It might just be a fear because of past relationships that you have, and you're starting to get up in your head about it. Let's take out the second part of this reading. For Libras, what else do we need to know? There you are, Libra, the Justice card. Okay, the Lovers, all right? Up in your highest energy line, this is the card for Gemini. So Gemini might be strong in your chart, someone else's chart around this reading. More importantly, there are your guardian angels and spirit guides. And they have their hands out, and it's like they're trying to bring you together with a divine soulmate. So a divine soulmate means, well, with the Lovers card, you've been lovers in another life, okay? So you're back. You're back. And I think they want you to be together for whatever reasons. You may have been breadcrumbed in a prior lifetime with them. But I think that you're feeling like you're being breadcrumbed again. 6 of Pentacles, throwing your scales off balance. Libras do not like that. And, you know, getting fed breadcrumbs, you feel like you're just being fed enough to keep this relationship barely afloat from your divine soulmate. I got the Page of Cups next to the 6 of Pentacles. You're feeling like they're not really handing out their love. That's why you're over here as a Queen of Cups. You're trying to figure out the love. You have questions. And you're starting to get on guard here. You are on guard. And you're feeling like not, you know, if they don't want to give the love, I'm not going to give it either. And the Page of Cups is a young energy, but there is a fish in the cup. This can be a card for Pisces. Pisces might be strong in your chart, their chart, or around the reading. But you know, you feel like you're just not getting the love. You feel like the relationship's being breadcrumbed. This is a divine soulmate. That's the connection, and it is a strong connection. And it should be strong on both sides. Because as you look at this card, those guardian angels and spirit guides, see their hands are out. They're like trying to push you together. I have the Queen of Swords under the Lovers card, which can be Libra. This is your energy. Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. It's right under Gemini. Gives us 2 for Gemini so far. Also 2 for Libra because you're over here. But the energy here, Queen of Swords, sword is up, seeking that hand out. You know, tell me. I need to know the truth. And I will speak my truth. This is how I'm feeling. And so I need to know how you're feeling. I need to know, you know, what your intentions are in this relationship. And you know, is there a possibility? Do you ever see us becoming committed? Do you ever, you know, think that this relationship can, you know, stay grounded? And, you know, you're really trying to, like, see the future here. And you want to know, we've got the King of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles, if this relationship will, you know, amount to a long-term, stable, and committed relationship. Are they on the same page? Do they want the same things? Right next to the Page of Pentacles is, and under the Page of Cups. Now this is young. These are both young energies. So here's you. And I'm feeling like, you know, maybe you want this relationship to move a little faster. Maybe you are and they're not. That could be the case. But your sword is up here, you know, in self-protection mode, and you want to stay balanced. Remember, where was it? That the 6 of Pentacles, you know, throwing your scales off balance. This is doing everything you can to become balanced and stay balanced. You are a Libra. That is what you do. Everything needs to be fair. Everything needs to be even and fair and just. Okay? So it feels like we're still in the younger stages of this relationship. You're already up in your head, and you're already seeking truth and clarity about, you know, what they see moving forward and what they anticipate or want from a relationship. I have under the Queen of Swords and next to this 3 of Pentacles. I think you've been in third-party relationships before, and I think that you are worried that you may get into another third-party relationship. I think that's going to be part of what you're going to talk about, because the commitment, you know, you really want to be grounded. You don't want to be in a flighty relationship. You're kind of ready for the right person to come along. I think you're tired of dating. You're tired of, you know, trying different people in your life. So this is a card for Capricorn only because of the horns. But the energy of this card is toxic. So we got 3 swords, 3 pentacles, 3 energies. So it feels like you just need to be clear on whether or not they can be 2. Can they be 2? Do they want to be 2? Or do they want to be 3 or 4 or whatever? Because you don't want to get your heart broken again. The Ace of Swords is very important. This is like the Queen of Swords sword, the Justice's sword, the Page of Swords sword, and it's like, really pay attention to the swords here. The truth and the clarity is really what you need in order to focus on this relationship, move forward, and hand your love out again. You know, fully, without having your sword up and self-protection all the time. So this conversation is going to be really important for you to relax. You're still, I feel like you're still healing. Look at all those swords, 4 of Swords under the Justice card, your card, and next to the Ace of Swords. I feel like you're still healing from another relationship here, this toxic one. And you have spent a lot of time alone. You've done a lot of soul searching, praying, meditating, something like that, and seeking clarity here. You're also trying to seek clarity, definitely, on another relationship, a young one, a young relationship here. So you do, and I'm glad you do, because you know what? I have a feeling you learned a spiritual lesson from these, and I think the spiritual lesson was ask the questions, you know, make sure that they're on the same page as you. So let's take out one more card. Let's look at the bottom of the deck. The Five of Swords. The Five of Swords, this is getting your truth and clarity. Picking it up. You know, this is what you're looking, this is the problem here. It, well, was the problem, was a past relationship. But it is influencing how you move forward in this one. So you have swords of truth and clarity here that you've had to gather up before. And you had to watch somebody fade off into the distance. Now this is before this divine soulmate come in. And so I believe that this all happened, and I do think it was a spiritual type lesson. This had to happen for this relationship to move forward. So, clarity, truth. It lands right on you being up in your head. I think it's about the past. And right on your new relationship, the Lovers. Wow. Libra, this was your reading. You know, the whole thing is about putting the past behind you, not overthinking everything, and the only way that you can do that and stay balanced is to have an honest and truthful communication, and keep it that way. Keep the communication doors open, and you will be able to move forward in this young relationship here that is, you know, in the first stages. So thank you for watching Universal Guidance Tarot.